It's arrested development.
Around 3 weeks ago, YouTube recommended me this video, how to spot AI writing instantly. And the title of my video is a clickbait. This video is great. It's very well made. And in just 60 minutes, it's going to teach you how to spot AI. But if you're anything like me, you're gonna regret it because now you can't unsee it, so you're gonna really understand the meaning of the phrase ignorance is a bliss. Because if you're anything like me, you can't unsee it and you're gonna see AI being used everywhere. And it's, at least for me, it's really hard to respect people once you notice that they're using AI all the time to talk to you. And sometimes it seems like they're not even making a little bit of effort to hide it. I'm just going to brush through some of the points he makes in the video because I wanted to explain a bit about my experience since those 2 weeks. So since I watched that video and how I've gotten like really annoyed because I've been noticing AI being used everywhere. So first one, and one that you will start noticing a lot is the M dash. So it looks kind of like a hyphen, but it's like a longer one, and I had never seen it before. But recently I've seen it all the time, and usually it makes me notice the rest of the message. So that's one of the things that really caught my eye ever since I watched this video. So M dash is the first one, but I'm going to show you guys later what I mean. The second one would be this sentence structure that is like, it's not only this, it's this. The other thing is grouping stuff in groups of three. And in his video, he mentions that people do that. So unlike the M dash that people don't usually use when they're like sending you a Teams message at work, people do use this sentence structure. Like it's not only this, it's this. And people do group stuff into groups of three. But the next point that he mentions is that the message seems off. So sometimes it's words that the person usually doesn't use, or other people, like it's not a very common word, but sometimes it's just that feeling that who phrases things like that, or like I'm reading a bunch of stuff and it just sounds so soulless, even in like a corporate job. So I work in an office. It felt soulless even in my standards. Then finally, something that you might start noticing as well is that ChatGPT or other platforms might break lines using emojis. So yeah, I wanted to share with you some experiences that I had ever since I watched this video. First of all, I wanted to share a Teams message that one of the people who I work with sent in our Teams chat. And I already knew that this person used AI to write messages to the team. One of the reasons is a very, very clear and obvious evidence is that the person sent me a Teams message. So they sent me a message that started with like, hi, name. So the person didn't even take the time to fix the message. So basically, I think they just copied and pasted it. They barely read it or made any changes. And I don't have a screenshot of it because, to be fair, the person did fix that very quickly. So they edited it. But yeah, it makes it very clear that the person sent me AI generated messages before. And I just wanted a prompt here to show you guys, like a random message. And you can see that ChatGPT just did that. They used the M dash. So that's what I mean with the M dash. And you can see in the guy's original video. So this is the hyphen. You can see that the M dash looks different. And you guys are gonna notice everywhere if you do watch that video. And basically after you watch my video commenting on this as well. Anyway, I didn't want to use that message that my colleague has sent directly to me because it had confidential work information. Anyway, so that was a person at work sending me a message. And then a few days later, so that's the first time after I watched the video where I was like, oh, this is bothering so much. But anyway, it's work. Maybe I'm not in a very good mood and I'm like nitpicking and being negative about stuff that is around me just because I'm at work anyway. But then a few days later, a person wanted to connect with me on LinkedIn, and studied biology, so LinkedIn was never really useful for me. No one ever interacts with me or offers me jobs or is interested in me at all. So this person came to me and they wanted to connect. When I opened their profile, so first I was kind of excited, like, oh, someone cares about me. Maybe I know this person or they were interested in my profile and the things I put there. Let's check it out. But then I opened the person's profile and I read their description and I immediately kind of like lost respect for them. Let's see what it looks like. First of all, I'm not here to humiliate anyone, so I'm not mocking them or anything. It's mostly a video to explain how, since I watched that video, I've been noticing AI everywhere, and it's bothering me very much. So again, maybe I'm being very negative here because I was on LinkedIn and I already think it's like the most cursed social media platform, even worse than Twitter. But anyway, I opened his profile and it started with, "Hi, I'm Joe M dash," and then this is what the guy in the other video talked about. It's these like random emojis or like the emojis here when you have the line breaks. So yeah, first of all, the person uses the M dash. They have the random emojis in the line breaks. And then if you read this, you're gonna see that it's like just so convoluted and kind of, okay, it's LinkedIn, but it sounds so corporate and empty. So clearly the person used AI to generate most of it, and it has to sound like this because like if you're on LinkedIn, you have to write the way that they expect you anyway. So clearly the person used this to generate most of it, and they had to make changes to basically say what their actual experience is and what they are passionate about. But anyway, all of these M dashes and the way that things read here, I saw that and I was like, oh, it gives me such a nicky feeling reading this. Here at the end, you can see again the person is using a group of 3. Like the guy in the video says, people do group stuff in groups of 3, but at the same time, when you watch that video and you read the whole message, like at least for me, it drove me crazy. But then the cherry on top of this whole experience, a reminder, it's been like 2 weeks since I watched this video, and all of these experiences, they were like really close together. The last one was the cherry on top, which is I got a little pamphlet in the post because the Irish presidential elections are coming. So of course there's some, pamphlets here and there. So I received an actual physical printed material at home. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I can't run away from even printed media anymore. Someone is going to harass me at my house with AI generated canvassing information. Like, do you want my vote? Can you at least take the time to write an actual genuine message? Of course not, because it's politics. So anyway, I think I've been complaining about everything that I already dislike anyway, which is like work and then LinkedIn and then people being fake in politics and nothing changing. But anyway, let's take a look at the thing that I received through the post. So again, I'm not here to humiliate anyone, so I erased where the name of the person shows. And here is where we can see those group of 3s shining. So hello, my name is, and I'm honored to run for the office of Ireland. I love this country and I believe in the people of Ireland, in our communities, our shared strength, and the opportunity that exists in every corner of our island. At a time when we are living in an increasingly divisive world, I want to be a unifying voice who breaks down barriers, reaches out the hand of friendship, and brings people together. Supporting our communities, families, and businesses has always been at the heart of my work. I want to bring my life experience to the role of president and represent Ireland with what? With compassion, 1, integrity, 2, and pride at home and on the world stage. You can see the M dash here, which also makes us be suspicious of this being written by AI. So yeah, I just wanted to share my experience after watching that video. Like I said, it is a great video. It's very informative, but if you're like me, it's gonna drive you crazy because you can't unsee it. And of course, at the end of the day, I would rather be informed, even though it makes me more negative and angrier because it makes it very clear that people are not taking the time to write you something. So it makes me think, why am I taking my time reading this? But at the end of the day, I also don't want to depend on ChatGPT to write my stuff, and I feel like I waste a lot of time editing any message to make it my own and sound normal. And this is just about messages, so things that are written and sent to you. And I'm already so fed up of just AI content in videos and pictures. So if you're trying to watch something on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, I am just so tired of AI content. In the video, the guy also explains how to detect AI if it's spoken. But yeah, you can check that out in his own video. Like I said, I really recommend it, but like be warned before you watch it because you might be triggered for the rest of your life because that's what we have from now on, I guess. So that's it. I guess that now that this video is done, I hope you enjoyed watching it, but basically my video now can be used to feed the big machine that is just going to churn out AI generated content based on what every other creator is putting out there. How positive. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, consider subscribing to my channel. In my next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to have good mental health. And you can see that from this video, I'm someone who has really, really good mental health. So I'm sure you're going to want to stick out for that. Jokes aside, I'm not going to be talking about having good mental health. I'm going to make a video about whatever I want to because it's my channel, and you can see that the last video I posted was just me doing origamis. So if I want to continue doing origamis, that's what I'm going to do.